the only one with fancy moves, beautiful.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Jeff. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to Summer Game Fest from home. I know we don't have a fancy stage today, but I still wanted to stop by and hang out with everyone as we get ready for the Ubisoft Forward event that we're going to be co-streaming here. Something I'm allowed to do on Summer Game Fest that will start at the top of the hour here in about 30 minutes. So I want to kind of walk you through what we're going to do today. There are two big events that we're going to show you. We've got Ubisoft Forward that will start at noon. That briefing is going to last just over an hour in length, so we'll be able to bring that to you. And I'm going to run those kind of full for you. I'll commentate kind of before or after, but I'm really just going to kind of experience them with you guys and react to them. And then after that, we've got Devolver Max Plus, I think is they're calling it, the Devolver digital event. And that one we will be running for you guys at 1:30 p.m. Pacific. That one is kind of not a part of E3. It's actually part of, I guess, Summer Game Fest and Twitch and everything like that. So we'll run that as well for everybody. We're excited about. So, yeah, really fun to sort of be here with you guys. As we count down to Ubisoft, I want to talk a little bit about Summer Game Fest kickoff on Thursday. First of all, thank you all so much for watching. We'll put out some numbers, I think, next week, but we are blown away by how many people watch it on Twitch alone. I think it was over 1.8 million concurrent people that were watching and co-streaming the show, which is very important to have co-streaming. So I know I tweeted this morning. You guys probably saw that E3 turned down my request to co-stream their event, which I made weeks ago, which I thought was a little strange. I've been going to E3 for 25 years, and I was trying to sort of help them out, and even the kickoff show was, I think, sort of a big opening for the weekend. But the good news is we have relationships with all the game companies, and we've been cleared directly by them. We're partnering directly with these game companies. And that leads to sort of the other thing that people have been asking me about, like, oh, is this E3? Is it not? These events that publishers are doing, like Ubisoft today and Xbox tomorrow and Square, they're partnered with me. They're partnered, I guess, with E3, or some of them are, or some of them aren't. And they're just their own events that people can co-stream. So even though E3 turned me down, it doesn't really honestly impact anything I'm going to do because we're working with Ubisoft. We just had Giancarlo Esposito on the kickoff show. We're working very closely with Xbox and Bethesda. We have the Summer Game Fest demo event that's coming up on Tuesday. We're working with Square Enix. So all the companies that really matter, honestly, are going to be involved, hopefully, in what we're doing here for Summer Game Fest. So we're going to be able to bring you everything. And what I'd say is that these publisher events, they're running them on their own channels, and they're working with co-streamers. Xbox and Bethesda has an amazing co-streamer program they've been working on with creators. So you're going to be able to share those shows and those events. And E3 is really just kind of like wrapping around, I think. I don't know. We'll have to see what they do. But I think they're just going to sort of wrap around that stuff. And it's sort of like when I equate this to like a State of the Union address where there's a pool feed and multiple people will cover that. So think of what I'm doing as NBC and what E3 is doing as ABC or CNN or whatever network you want to use in the Americas for an analogy. But these are really events that just are meant to elevate the industry and elevate publishers. So that's what I'm doing here is putting this all together in a new kind of and fancy way. So first of all, I want to talk a little about Kickoff Live. I'm going to take some questions from you guys in the chat. So on Twitch, if you have, I think I'm going to take for the Twitch chat, a featured chat up. So I'm going to take some questions for you guys. But first of all, I figured we should maybe run some of my favorite moments from Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live. And of course, we got to start with the one and only Elden Ring. An amazing reveal that I've been working on for a number of years with From Software and Bandai Namco. I was stuck in gamer jail, as you guys said at the Game Awards, because we couldn't bring it to you then. And believe me, people started asking me about Elden Ring. I think it was Gamescom Opening Night Live in 2019, right after it was announced at E3, and everyone was like, where's Elden Ring? Where's Elden Ring? It took a long time, and that's because From are perfectionists, and they were working on it. We were talking, honestly, all that time, but they just weren't ready. So sometimes we have to be patient, and I'm so thankful that they wanted to partner with me on debuting the first look at that game and wowing everyone with that release date. That was so secret, that release date, that I think only 4 people in the world really knew what the release date was outside of From, and I was one of those, and I only found out that release date, I think, last week. They were so secretive about it, and luckily it didn't leak. We really got to surprise everyone. January 21st, 2022 is the release date for Elden Ring, and an incredible 3-minute trailer that we partnered with From on. So I really want to thank them. That was many months of conversations, and obviously From had many opportunities of how they could have debuted that game, and they were very keen on my idea of a cross-industry showcase that we could all come together and do something new, and I'm so appreciative that they supported me in building Summer Game Fest, which is really just me doing it. I'm just so excited that we were able to sort of build this on our own and put together this amazing kickoff show with that game. So I'm going to show you that trailer again. If you haven't seen it, let's watch it again because it's so amazing. And then we'll come back, talk a bit more about that, and take some of your questions and get ready for Ubisoft at the top of the hour. So here, I think, again, I'm doing this all. I usually have a whole team of like technicians and directors and producers. This is me in a Stream Deck at home. So lo-fi Summer Game Fest, but I'm like, I wanted to do this today to see all you guys. So all right, let's look at Elden Ring.
The tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Foul tarnished, in search of the Elden Ring, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
And there is the release date. An amazing trailer, and I want to thank From for the opportunity to debut that to you guys on Thursday. So I'm going to take some questions now. We've got the Ubisoft forward at the top of the hour, and we'll be watching a co-stream of that, which I'm excited about. So we'll be able to sort of go to that. We can check in now and see what's going on over here. Looks like they're in a sort of pre-show state right now for the Ubisoft forward. So we'll be able to go back and watch that in a little bit. But right now, I figured I'd sort of take some questions from you guys from the featured chat. So let's jump on over here and sort of see what questions you guys have. All right, so if you have a question, drop it into the Twitch chat, and I will try and answer it. All right, first question is, how much of Elden Ring have I played? Good question. I have not played any of Elden Ring, unfortunately. I know Phil Spencer, he tweeted a few months ago that he had got a chance to play a bunch, and I'm like, I'm very jealous of that. I haven't had a chance to play it at all. I mean, part of that I'm sure is because From a Secret, but also I haven't been in Japan and had a chance to visit with From in person, so there's no real way for me to play it, and I definitely don't think they're going to send me a build. So I've only really seen what you guys have seen on it. I've seen some imagery and stuff and things like that around it beyond what was in the trailer, but yeah, I have not seen a lot more than what we've all seen together. So yeah, good question though. I wish I had a chance to play some Elden Ring, as you guys all do, and shout out to everyone on the Elden Ring subreddit. It was fun to kind of watch you guys react to all that, and it was so much fun. So all right, let's see. Next question. What's been my favorite game-related thing to ever announce? That's a good question. Well, I mean, the revealing the new Xbox was pretty incredible. To have a new piece of hardware revealed at one of my shows, that's something that I sort of never expected was ever going to happen, and I was really honored to have that happen. Game-wise, it was fun back in the day when we did, you guys may remember, Metal Gear Solid 5, Phantom Pain, and sort of how we did that crazy trailer. It was just called The Phantom Pain. With Moby Dick Studios and everything, and then that led into me and Mogren, who was Joachim Mogren, I think was his name, who was this Swedish developer that Mr. Kojima made up. That was a pretty fun thing to announce and just freak people out with this game. And then instantly afterwards, people figured out the Phantom Pain logo. If there were little cuts and slits in it that formed the Metal Gear Solid name. And I remember this was the early days of Twitter, but I was at the after party with Mr. Kojima, and he pulls out his phone and he shows me, someone I think was on Twitter had already figured out that it was Metal Gear Solid, which was fun. So that was a pretty kind of freaky thing. But yeah, I've been lucky to be involved with a ton of amazing game reveals, and everyone is special. And it's really important to me that we pay tribute to the developers and do things in the right way. So great question, though. All right, let's see. Next question. Let's see. Am I confident we will see Starfield tomorrow? Good question. Yeah, so tomorrow's the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase. I don't know. I mean, I think there's probably a pretty good shot that we would get some kind of update on Starfield. That's the next game from Todd Howard and Bethesda Game Studios. It's Xbox and Bethesda together as an event, and Bethesda's, I think their next two games, unless they announce something that comes out right away, are PlayStation exclusives to start. With Deathloop and Ghostwire Tokyo. So I would think it's unlikely we would see those. Maybe we would, because I guess they'll eventually come to PC and Xbox. But so that makes me think then Bethesda probably has some other stuff that they would show. And I would think, Elder Scrolls Online and things like that would likely be included. But yeah, I think there's a pretty good shot. And even the imagery that Xbox put out with sort of Halo very much looks like kind of some type of outer space sort of planet, and people see a Forza wheel maybe, and people are like, does that suggest that, likely we'll hear something about where Forza's going. Halo Infinite's pretty good bet. And then, yeah, there's the idea. It's really more, what would they do on Starfield? And sometimes Todd, I remember famously with Fallout, he did like a 20 or 30 minute presentation on that game, and sometimes he goes much more in depth. So the question probably is more like, what would we see? Would we just see a trailer? Would we see an extended demo? I don't know. But yeah, I think we'd hopefully get some kind of update on what BGS is doing. And it's been, was it 2019? I think it was 2019 or 2018 when that was the year. The only time that Starfield's ever really been spoken about is when Todd announced it at the Bethesda E3 event, and it was sort of Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, and he kind of teased both of those, but we really don't know anything about it. So hopefully we'll get some kind of update. But I think the fact that Bethesda is in the headline of the showcase tomorrow makes me think that we would hopefully hear something related to that game in some form. But who knows? It's also, I will say, COVID has really impacted the development of games and work from home, and it's been slower to make games. So who knows? And there are definitely games that have been delayed a lot. I'm not saying specific to that game, just in general. And that was one of the things with Elden Ring. I mean, it's it's been really hard in Japan over the past year to develop games, so that definitely has impacted things. But good question. We'll watch it all together, and we'll just sort of see. Let's see. All right, next question. Will we be like Ubisoft Forward? Will we like Ubisoft Forward? I don't know. I know a bit about what's going to be in that show. There's obviously this morning there were some rumors of a new Mario and Rabbids game. That sounds like that might be something that they would either announce or Nintendo would announce at their direct on Tuesday. We know Far Cry 6. Yeah, I mean, Ubisoft has a lot of games that are kind of announced, but they haven't said much on in a while, like Skull and Bones, Beyond Good and Evil. There's a new Rainbow Six that they've been teasing for a while. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, and then there's things like Just Dance. There's probably Assassin's DLC stuff. So, I don't know. We'll see. Ubisoft usually tries to have like a one more thing surprise in a lot of their events where Yves Guillemot, the founder and CEO, often tries to kind of announce something new at the end of every event. So, we'll see if they have that this year. I'm trying to think what last year if they did have a one more thing. I can't remember. So we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully we'll like it together, and I know a little bit about what they have in store, but I haven't seen it and don't know exactly what to expect. So we will hopefully find out more together in like 20 minutes here. So it's not going to take that long. Let's see. Which year of the Game Awards was my favorite? Thanks for being a cool host, by the way. Thank you, Neilbot. Well, the first year is always very special to me because we did it, and that was incredible that we were able to make the Game Awards happen. And, you know, having Koji Kondo and Imagine Dragons be live together with us was incredible, and having the first gameplay of Breath of the Wild, like that was just out of this world to get that to happen. So that will always be very special to me. And then the second year is probably 2018 when we had Reggie, Phil, and Sean on stage to open the show. That was the year where Red Dead Redemption was up against God of War. We had Hans Zimmer and the orchestra playing. That was a very special year to me to just have all that come together in that way. But every year has been really special. And there's never been a year I look back and it's like, that didn't really work out, or that was my least favorite. Even last year, you know, I was really worried about what was going to happen with the show, but then it did so well, and we had so many people wanting to participate and be a part of it. That was really special. So luckily, they've all been really good for different reasons, but it's always scary going into it because you worry, is this the one that's not going to work? And especially now as our audience grows every year, there's a lot of pressure, I feel, to keep growing the show. And I hope this year, like, we're going to hit 100 million viewers. It's like, how do we get there? What's it going to take? So there's a lot of pressure around it as well. But so far, I've been pretty happy with how things have gone. Let's see. I'm going to ask some more questions here. What other games would I like to see a Netflix adaptation of? Yeah, I hosted Netflix's Geeked Week. Some of you guys probably watched it on the channel yesterday. And they're doing so many amazing adaptations. I don't know. It's a good question. I would love to see some Valve stuff adapted in a fun way. A Portal movie that J.J. Abrams, I think, has been talking about making. I think it would be fun to see that kind of just in the world, right? And I know what I want to see is not adaptations of exact stories, but things in and around the world. So, like, to me, what would be cool, like, imagine like a series set in like Aperture Science and just being fun. It doesn't have to be about Chell's adventures, just sort of something that's set in Aperture Science. I think would be an amazing show. So that kind of stuff I get excited about. And, you know, I don't know if I want to see like a God of War adaptation, or, I mean, like, sure, in the right angle, but I don't know. They're doing like a Twisted Metal show, which I'm like kind of curious. That could be interesting. So I don't know. Good question. Let's see. More questions here. What was my fave thing to reveal last year at the Game Awards? Ooh, good question. I'm trying to remember what we had to reveal. Perfect Dark was really cool. The Smash Brothers, character announcement was pretty spectacular to be able to pull that off and surprise everyone with that, which was really good. Yeah, I don't know. Every year's different, and we get so many great games across the industry. Even like Returnal was really cool to be able to show that, and that turned out to be such an amazing game. So I don't know. Like, it's different every year, and we're honored. I mean, even this year, we have so many people already pitching us games for December even, which is really, really exciting. So I'm excited. Do I have any surprises still for the weekend? I personally don't have any surprises. We had an amazing show with on Thursday with sort of all my surprises, and there'll be some more games, and I think there'll be news coming out on games over the next couple of days, and we're just gonna watch them together. But I don't have anything particularly special. Jeff, when's your birthday? Wikipedia wants to know. My birthday is coming up actually in a couple of weeks. It's June the 24th. So you want to update my Wikipedia for me? Someone actually said that to me the other day. They were like, "Oh, your birthday's not listed." It's not a secret. I don't know. You probably, if you search June 24th, Geoff Keighley, you'll probably find that somewhere on the internet. It's not anything too surprising. All right. I'm gonna do a couple more questions. How did the Jeff Among Us mask become a thing? That's a great question. Hopefully you guys connected your accounts on Thursday and got that. Honestly, it was a thing that I think Twitch came up with Innersloth, and I was so busy with the Game Awards, they kind of, I think we talked to Innersloth about doing some kind of drop for Among Us, and then somehow it turned into like, oh, we're going to make your picture into a mask. And I was so busy with Game Awards, I'm like, yeah, sure, sounds good. And I like didn't really quite realize what we were doing, and then it just became a thing around the Game Awards where everyone was running around with my mask. And the joke, which I always say to the Innersloth guys, is I never get my mask because I'm always hosting these shows. So even like this time, Victoria from Innersloth asked me like on Twitter, it's like, oh, did you get the mask this time? I'm like, no, because I was busy hosting. So like I need to like set up a PC on stage so I can go get it, because you can only get it if you're watching the stream on a PC. And sometimes I check the stream on my phone, but that's not going to work, for a Twitch drop. So I still don't have the Twitch drop, but I'm glad you guys do. And it's kind of silly. All right, we're gonna let's look at another trailer from the show, and this one is a special one for me. This is Death Stranding director's cut from my good buddy Hideo Kojima. This is Death Stranding coming to the PlayStation 5, and let's take a look at that amazing trailer that definitely has some Metal Gear Solid style vibes to it. So let's take a look at that, and we'll get ready. The Ubisoft Forward event is coming up in about 12 minutes, and we're going to stream that here live and react to it. So let's take a look here at Death Stranding director's cut.
PlayStation.
There you go. Sorry, I was transfixed for a moment at the end there. With all things Death Stranding Director's Cut, which is so cool. So we'll find out more about that coming soon from Hideo Kojima, but always into whatever he's doing and excited to see more of that. So we were so honored to have the kickoff event on Thursday, and thanks to all you guys for watching and being a part of it. Really means the world to me that everyone was there and checking it out. So what we're going to do now is kind of get ready for the Ubisoft Forward. It's at the top of the hour. So just if you're just tuning in now, we're going to run that stream for you at the top of the hour. It's going to run, I think it's going to run like an hour and 10 minutes roughly is what I'm being told by Ubisoft. And then we'll come back. We'll react to some of that stuff. I'm going to post my poll on Twitter, as I always do, to ask you guys how you would rate that one. And then we're going to have the Devolver Direct, which I think is called Devolver Max Plus, and that's going to happen at 1:30 p.m. Pacific. And then after that, I think we're going to be good, and we're just going to go on with our day and get ready for tomorrow, when I am going to co-stream the Xbox and Bethesda showcase and then the Square Enix event. And that's really what we're going to do. I'm not going to be co-streaming everything. I've really picked the things that I think are going to be most meaningful to you guys. So we've got Ubisoft today, Devolver. Tomorrow, we've got Xbox and Bethesda, which I think is going to be a really, really special show. And then Square Enix. And Monday, we're not going to do anything. And then Tuesday, I'm probably going to co-stream the Nintendo Direct if I'm allowed to and be a part of that. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Lots of ways to watch things, but I think it's fun to watch it with you guys. So, the big question, I think, is what's Ubisoft going to have for us? So let's talk a little bit about that as we get ready. And they've given me a couple of feeds to look at here. So we're going to see sort of how these come in. But, all right, it's 23 minutes. That seems like a while. Starting later than we think. All right. Anyways, I'll turn that down, but we'll just sort of see and see what happens with all things Ubisoft. But so Ubisoft, obviously, we know that Far Cry 6 is sort of the big thing that they're going to be talking about in some form. And Giancarlo Esposito, is the star of... oh, there we go. There's a better time, I guess, for all things Ubisoft. This is now buffered in. Sorry about that. They gave me this special fast feed of Ubisoft Forward, so it looks like we're all set now for it. But it'll be about 5 minutes away. That makes more sense. I was like, wait, why do they say it's going to be 20 minutes out? So, the thing that I always wonder about with these events is, like, how do you get the fastest possible feed, right? Because we all want the announcements just as they happen. So hopefully this is going to be as fast as possible for you guys and in the highest of possible qualities. So the things that I think we can look for from Ubisoft, as I said, we know we'll probably see more on all things Far Cry. Although, Far Cry 6, they just showed a trailer for it recently. So it's one of those things that, I'll be interested to see how much more they're really going to sort of show of it. Because it's one of those things that I think they have a lot that they need to do on that game still in terms of showing gameplay and other content around it. So that's something that I think is going to be really important to look at. And then Rainbow Six, we know that we're going to sort of see more of Rainbow Six that we think, there'll be something related to Rainbow Six, and that's sort of a franchise that has really kind of grown on its own as its own sort of, really its own property that has been really sort of successful for Ubisoft over the past couple of years, and I think there's interest in kind of where that's going to go. And then obviously the rumors of it looks like this is getting kind of slow, whatever this fast feed is, so I'm going to go to our backup fast feed just to make sure it's all going to end up working out. But the thing that I think is, so I think we could see some more stuff there related to that franchise, Mario and Rabbids, and I'm kind of curious to see ultimately what Ubisoft sort of has in store for us with that. All right, we're going to go back to another feed to make sure that we feel real good about this, so we are fully ready for all things that Ubisoft has in store for us for this live show, because that's important to be able to watch it live. What are you guys anticipating? Drop it in the chat. All right, we've got a better feed here, it looks like, and we're going to go to that now, so hold on. There we go. All right, so we got that. Let me drop my little camera in here. I'm back. All right. We got our official feed here, I think, which is good, of the Ubisoft show. So we are 3 minutes and 42 seconds away from the sort of official kickoff here of the Ubisoft show. And in terms of what we're expecting from them, I think we're probably going to see, I think Far Cry will be a big part of it. There's rumors of sort of something Mario and Rabbids related, so hopefully we'll get to sort of see more of that and understand more of what those guys have in store for us. And then beyond that, there's always a surprise. I always feel like Ubisoft, especially the sort of E3 time of the year, always wants to sort of figure out a way to kind of be able to give us something that sort of is fully kind of cool and interactive, which is important. We're going to sort of sit back and watch all things Ubisoft. So it looks like we are fully ready to go. 2 minutes and 50 seconds out from the event. And we'll see what they've got. So we'll watch together. It's going to be about an hour and I think 10 minutes in length in terms of what we're going to see from Ubisoft. And then we'll come back afterwards, and then we'll get ready for the Devolver show that will be at the bottom of that hour around 1:30. So we'll watch those things together, react to them, and get ready for tomorrow, which will be a big day with the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, and their Square Enix will have their events. And those are going to be sort of the two main anchors, I think, of tomorrow. And then kind of, I think this sort of whole E3 thing has sort of just become a time of year now, right? Where everyone kind of gets together, gets excited about games, and we all sort of build off of them together. So that's what we're sort of going to try and continue to do, I think, as an industry, is really come together for these big moments in time, celebrate games together, and co-stream them. That's the thing I probably saw this morning on Twitter. I was a little disappointed because I wanted to kind of just take the official E3 feed and co-stream it, and they said you can't do that. So we're just working directly with the publishers now and bringing these to you, and I'm sure many people across all of Twitch and Twitter and YouTube and everyone are putting this all together and trying to make it all happen. So I'm excited to sort of see what's in store for all of us. So, all right, we're a minute 30 away. I'm just going to turn this up, and we're going to watch it together, and then I'll be back at the end to react. So Ubisoft Forward coming up here. Enjoy the show, and I'm going to return, and we'll talk about it after. Enjoy the show, guys.
And welcome to Ubisoft Forward. I'm Neelam.
And I'm Yusuf. We're so thrilled to be back hosting Ubisoft Forward. Over the next hour, we'll be your guides to all the latest news and exciting announcements coming from Ubisoft.
We've got so much in store for you today, including deeper looks at Far Cry 6, Riders Republic, and Rainbow Six, plus a few other surprises you'll find out about soon enough.
Neelam, I'm excited. We're filming this together. We got this gorgeous set. E3 is back. But I know why y'all are here. You want to see games, so let's get right into it.
The Rainbow Six operators are facing off against an evolving and deadly threat. You'll no doubt have noticed that the alien parasite has spread to new areas. It's time to suit up and step into the containment zone.
Here's a deeper look at Rainbow Six Extraction.
I used to feel so much peace, staring into the heavens, until a piece of it fell. And the nightmare began. We thought it could be contained. But it evolved. So we did too.
One of our own is MIA. I need an extraction team, now.
If there's a way to stop them, you will find it. But I know you will find me first.
Okay, the plan. Nomad, secure our exit. I'll take out the nests.
And I'll find Ivana. I have your signal. Let's go.
We are already out of the nests.
Incoming! Clear the area!
Stand back!
Down.
Clear! Let's move out. Clock's ticking.
I found her. Ivana, hold on. I've got company.
Coming through!
Countermeasures.
Check. Make for the exit. An apex! Get down!
Ella, look out! I don't have the shot!
Not so fast.
Target the breacher! Now's our chance!
Nomad, blow the door. Cover me.
Hey, you all throwing me a party?
Yeah. Too bad you missed all the fireworks.
Team, it's Ash. We're not done yet. VIP down and...
Now, I know you must have a ton of questions after seeing that trailer, and we have answers as well as a full gameplay walkthrough coming up, so hang tight. My name is Richard. I'm your resident community developer coming to you from North Carolina. We're thrilled to be back to give you an introduction to Rainbow Six Extraction. With me today in Montreal, I have Bruno Lalonde, our lead technical director, and Alicia Fortier, game designer, to help walk us through. Alicia, what can we tell our players about Extraction?
Extraction is a 1 to 3 player co-op experience. You might think you know what you're getting into since there's going to be some of your favorite Rainbow Six operators, but it's going to be completely different because this time you're not fighting against each other. You're coming together to face an unprecedented, evolving alien threat. Some of the operator's abilities, gadgets, and tech should feel familiar to Siege players, but this time, as you progress through the game, you'll unlock new ability upgrades and a whole new arsenal specifically designed to take on this new threat.
So the operators we just saw in that trailer are very familiar, but what happened to Hibana?
She got captured. In Extraction, you're always putting it all on the line. If you or a teammate falls during an incursion, you're gonna go missing in action. You can't play MIA operators until they're safely recovered. You and your squad are gonna have to come back together to get back in there and get them out. Every time you go in the containment zone, you risk losing all your progress and upgrades. So stay on your toes and weigh every move you make.
Balancing that risk and reward scenario is going to be tough. Bruno, can you tell us a little bit more about the alien threat? What is it? Who are they? And where do they come from?
What we know is the Archeans are an evolved form of the parasite that was first detected a few years ago during the outbreak event in New Mexico. But a lot have changed since. The parasite has spread to 3 new regions, emerging in several containment zones within New York, San Francisco, and Alaska. This is what we know so far. Within the containment zones, the alien ecosystem is in a continual evolution, as incubation nests and their sprawling tissue spawn procedurally, taking over different areas of the map and reaction to the player presence.
The parasite is always spreading, always evolving, but it didn't look too happy about the operators disturbing their new home. What are we facing off against?
Well, the black goo-like sprawl is probably the first thing you will take on. It spreads to the map once your presence is detected, slowing your progress and helping the Archeans. Some of the other threats you may have seen in the trailer are the long-range spiker, the explosive breacher, the shape-shifting tormentors, and the apex. There's a lot more species of Archeans and mutations that have been observed. More to come on that very soon.
Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm really excited to dig into more of the details. We still have crossplay to talk about. Yes, that's right. Extraction will bring everyone together regardless of the platform. And for our Rainbow Six Siege community, we have exclusive unlocks for you in both games. Okay, you've been waiting long enough. Let's take an exclusive first look at some gameplay footage. Here is Rainbow Six Extraction.
Welcome to Rainbow Six Extraction, the new tactical co-op shooter game where Rainbow Six operators are dropped into alien territory. In today's walkthrough, we're on a mission to investigate anomalies identified at the Orpheus Research Center in Alaska. HQ will provide additional instructions.
We need new data on the parasite's underground network. It keeps evolving, adapting. Plant auto trackers on dormant nests. Don't destroy them or we'll lose the trackers.
As a squad of 3, Ella, Alibi, and Sledge will use their operator abilities to complete objectives, assist each other, and obliterate Archeans in their way.
Drone spinning up.
That's a grunt. Easy for a nest to incubate and bring to life, not so easy to eliminate in large numbers.
Converge on location. Nice and quiet.
The enemy reacts to intrusions in their ecosystem, including operators.
Eliminate my target.
So stealth tactics are the way to go.
Visual on nest. Place auto trackers for our React scientists.
Auto tracker activated.
Visual hostile.
Auto tracker activated.
The parasite generates sprawl, a substance that connects their whole ecosystem. Alert an Archean, and a nearby nest wakes up too. Archeans move faster in sprawl, but operators get slowed down.
Take my guy out.
The squad can use their React light to see bioluminescent properties in Archeans and in the environment. The contrast helps to better identify targets.
Nest mapping complete. A scientist just gave me the thumbs up. Good job.
Identifying Archean variants helps the team determine the best approach to take them out.
Scan grenade.
Spotted a rooter. It can immobilize anyone in front of it, so Sledge will swing around back.
Get out of there before the swarm appears. Don't push your luck.
Airlock, go!
That was close. Here, the team can regroup and resupply. Airlock doors will open onto the next subzone, which will be tougher than the first.
We need tissue samples from those Archies, and we need them gone. Use your react blade. Right there. React blade, do your thing.
That target is finished.
One down. We're not done yet. That's your target. Don't put it to death just yet. Get that sample.
We've located a spiker. It can fire armor-piercing projectiles. Alibi deploys a Prisma hologram.
Deploying the bait.
The squad can use React tech to go further in incursions. The more intel they collect, the more tech they'll have at their disposal to fight off this threat. It's all about teamwork to outsmart the enemy.
Barricade that spot.
Reinforcing the wall.
Creating a choke point is a good idea to increase the arc mine's efficiency.
Eyes on hostile!
Arc mine is set.
That's the way. Keep hunting.
That's the React threat sensor. Smasher incoming.
Wow, that did it. Take out the leader. No leader for the Archies to follow.
Another objective completed. The squad can either exfil at the extraction point to bring home the latest intel, or move to the next airlock. The third subzone will be the most challenging yet, a true test of both tactical team strategy and operator reflexes.
Some Archeans are responding to an elite as if they're communicating. No way we'd let them mobilize against us. Hunt them down until the elite comes out of hiding. Show up any second.
Enemy located!
Eliminate my target!
I'm compromised! Eyes on hostile! Operator down!
Reloading! We have an operator in stasis.
An operator is now MIA.
I don't know if you can hear this, but we're mounting a rescue. Hang tight.
You heard it. A rescue mission is underway. React still needs you.
Operators, it's time to unite and stand together against this emerging threat. Squad up with friends in co-op or step into the containment alone.
Stay tuned for more Rainbow Six Extraction intel coming very soon.
If you think fighting aliens is tough, try learning guitar.
Well, that was a segue.
10 years ago, Rocksmith redefined music learning by introducing the first console game that taught millions how to play guitar.
Whether you're already an expert or just starting out, Rocksmith has an approach that's for everyone. A fun and interactive way to learn guitar playing your favorite songs. And in the decade since its release, our community and its impact have only amplified.
This year, let's turn it up to 11 and see what's next for Rocksmith.
I'm Arthur Von Nagel, producer at Ubisoft San Francisco, and Rocksmith has truly been a dream project for me. As a lifelong gamer and a touring musician, Rocksmith is what I wish I had when I started learning music. And that's why I'm thrilled to share the next evolution of music learning, Rocksmith Plus, a new interactive music learning subscription service available this year. Learn how to play guitar and bass by playing along to master recordings of your favorite songs. Connect your instrument to your PC, console, or mobile device and get real-time feedback as you play. Connecting with Rocksmith Plus will be easier than ever now that you can use your phone as a microphone. Download the app, log in, sync to Rocksmith Plus, set it down, and play along. Now, acoustic players and electric players with amps can use Rocksmith Plus with no extra gear needed. It's a game changer. And we're excited to reveal Rocksmith Plus will have a huge amount of songs at launch. All songs in the library will have chord charts that'll be perfect for rhythm players who want to learn the foundation of a song to hum and strum along to. We'll still have the note-for-note, authentic arrangements for players that want to play songs exactly how the artists originally played them. And each week, we'll release a steady stream of new authentic arrangements to keep growing that portion of the library. We're also introducing the Rocksmith Workshop, a new tool that lets users create and add their own arrangements for songs we've licensed. Your subscription will give you access to all those songs, more content than ever before, including genres beyond rock. We'll have pop, hip-hop, country, Latin, R&B, all sorts of metal subgenres. We'll have music from all over the world, from big stars to indie darlings. It's the most diverse song library ever seen in music learning software. Rocksmith Plus will still have our proven practice features like adaptive difficulty and riff repeater, which let you practice and learn at your own pace, or slow down and repeat tricky parts until you master them. We've improved those features in Rocksmith Plus and are introducing new ones. Beginner and intermediate players will benefit from more personalized learning. thanks to an enhanced recommendation system and more robust progress tracking. Players won't just see their growth on a single song. They can now monitor their progress technique by technique across the board, and overall offer a better sense of how you're improving over time. Advanced players will be happy to know we're introducing a new Rocksmith Tablets review. That way you could take advantage of Rocksmith Plus's song library and practice tools in a format that's familiar and one that will hone your tab reading skills. We're excited to announce that you can register for a chance to participate in our closed beta right after the show. Visit our website at rocksmith.com to get an early look at Rocksmith Plus and help us test and create the future of music learning. Thank you so much to the amazing fans who have enjoyed and supported Rocksmith over the past 10 years. Let's jam together with Rocksmith Plus for another 10.
Register now for a chance to play the Rocksmith Plus beta. Summer's coming, and nothing gets thrill seekers' blood flowing like bright sun and fresh trails. And Riders Republic will give them just that.
Last year, you got a first look at our massive multiplayer outdoor sports extravaganza. Since then, the project's grown by jumps and grinds.
Greetings, thrill seekers. This is the Riders Ridge, the Republic's stomping ground. From here, you can meet like-minded riders, manage your career, learn to nail those wild moves, stay stylish, share your creations with the Republic, stay on top of the latest news, and take up some ferocious multiplayer action like Free-for-All or Tricks Battle, our 6 versus 6 team competition. So, here's how it works. Performing big tricks on the modules will turn them from red to blue, and every trick that you stomp will contribute to your team's overall score. You still with me? Okay. When your team has turned all the modules blue, you capture that district, which will help multiply your score into the big time. Progress, progress, progress. To unlock more content, you gotta earn those stars. So, if you want to be the boss of your own career, the world's most famous competitions are waiting for you. Now, some might say the best parts of the Republic can be found in the city playground. We've got modules that you can slay for days. Maybe you're all about living on the edge. Either way, to progress, you've got to earn those stars. Having the right rig is important too. And we've all got our preferences. All right, I get it. Sometimes you just want to explore and bathe in nature. That's right. Everything you do counts. Getting those stars means more rad to be had, and the Republic will abide. There's always something awesome to do as you reach new milestones and unlock more challenges. It's the Red Bull Joyride, people. It's infamous. It's spectacular. It's the biggest stage of slopestyle mountain biking. And guess what? you can play it versus your friends. There is so much more. More stunts. More sports. More events. Just more, okay? And a natural outdoor playground for you and your friends to enjoy any way that you want. When we say fun with everyone, we mean it. Look at all these riders. Does this speak to you? Then don't miss out on mass races. Woo! Awaits you, Ryder. See you soon.
Don't keep the mountains waiting. Riders Republic is coming September 2nd, and you can pre-order now and claim your right to rip.
Okay, so we've seen some of our favorite Rainbow Six operators battling alien parasites, but how's their day job going?
You know, ever since Crimson Heist, we're still trying to clear all those pesky Flores drones off the maps.
Year 6 is off to a blazing start, with Siege passing 200,000 concurrent players a few weeks ago. If you haven't joined in yet, 2021 is the perfect time to drop in.
Year into our journey with Siege, we are humbled and grateful for the enthusiastic community that has supported this growth. So today is all about sharing quality of life developments that will dramatically improve player experience.
With the community growing every day, we've been hard at work finding ways to improve your ability to play with your friends and meet new players. On June 30th, we are unifying our PC and cloud-based platforms with crossplay and cross-progression. That means that any player on Amazon Luna, Stadia, or PC will be able to queue into games together while having a unified account progression.
And for console players, in early 2022, crossplay will be available between PlayStation and Xbox platform, and the cross-progression will be available between all platforms. For these updates, we needed a bit more time in order to prepare and make sure they have a smooth launch.
Bringing these player bases together benefits everyone. It will finally allow you to play with your friends across different platforms. It also means that your progression will now follow you, anytime and anywhere you play.
We know crossplay is a feature a lot of you has been anticipating, and we are thrilled to see the enthusiasm its announcement has inspired. From your amazing fan art to the awesome cosplays, the Rainbow Six community is the lifeblood that keeps this game moving forward.
We cannot thank you enough for your support. It is because of you that Siege keeps evolving and growing.
To wrap up, here's a brand new animated trailer starring Thunderbird, the new Defender joining Team Rainbow. Check this out.
Ready?
6 years ago, I met a pilot. She saved my life.
Damn.
That symbol, what does it mean?
This jacket was my father's. Dagu Wakan, Wichahpi. The Creator's star has many meanings. Love, wisdom, bravery.
Suits you.
Listen, I need to get this bird in the air. You try to get some rest.
You're the boss.
What's happening? Shh.
Wait, that's it? What happened next?
Why don't you ask her yourself?
New projects aren't the only things to be excited about this year. Take a look at the incredible updates coming to our live games in 2021.
From the release of the Ghost experience to the latest teammate update, Ghost Recon Breakpoint keeps evolving thanks to your feedback. But that's not all. As 2021 marks the 20th anniversary of the Ghost Recon franchise, we are happy to announce that there are still many more surprises to come. Stay tuned, Ghosts.
Just Dance has always been about connecting with friends and family. When you're in good company, there are no bad dancers. So move the coffee table, alert the local homeowners association, and let's get loud.
Hello, my name is Todrick Hall, and I'm a singer, dancer, actor, director, and choreographer. I am super excited to announce that my song, Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, is going to be a part of Just Dance 2022. Face, eyes, thin, waist, thick, thighs, you, me, you, wish, new phone, who, this. But that's not all. Oh no, for the first time ever, the Just Dance team and I are collaborating to give you an exclusive version of my song for Just Dance 2022. Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, 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 and then sashay. To me, Just Dance allows people to express themselves through dance and to celebrate who they are and their individuality in such a fun way. Just Dance has transformed millions of lives, and I hope that this song brings you all so much joy, whether you're dancing alone or with a group, to work out, or just to have fun. It's going to be a great time, and I can assure you, you will not just play, you will absolutely slay. The new lyrics were handcrafted specifically for Just Dance, and let me tell you something, they're full of sass because, you know, they were written by yours truly, but I guarantee they are going going to give people so much confidence. That's the reason why I wrote Nails, Hair, Hips, Heels, and now it's been Just Dance-ified. I don't think they're ready for this jelly. I hope you all have just as much fun dancing to this track as I had making it. Oh, and one last thing. You will have the opportunity to be a part of the making of my new video, which will be released alongside the new Just Dance track. For more information on how to participate, darling, just check the link below. We got you. I cannot wait to see you all living your best life and being the most fabulous you have ever been. I will see you all in Just Dance 2022.
Girl, I don't dance, I work. I don't play, I slay. I don't walk, I strut, and then sashay. But I don't work for free. That's not the tea, hunty. So make it rain on me, and I might let you see. Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, everybody on the floor. I want to see you work. Come on, nails, hair, that's all.
It's time to get our Viking on. It was a big year for the new chief of the Raven clan, but your journey with Eivor is far from over.
In November 2020, we released Assassin's Creed Valhalla. To our delight, it was the biggest launch for any Assassin's Creed game to date, and we have you to thank for that. Becoming Eivor, a Viking leader going on a quest to fight for a new home, is an adventure that resonated closely with many of you. I certainly had fun exploring England with Eivor and stumbling across unique world events that left me with memorable side stories.
Thank you, Eivor.
We're amazed to see how you dedicated yourselves to the Viking lifestyle. You've led more than 300 million raids in total and built more than 100 million buildings in your settlements. Congrats. Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge. We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks. The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums, and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult, the Children of Danu. In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris. This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances in order to safeguard your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities, weapons, gear, and of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer. Assassin's Creed has long focused on the exploration of history, and we are happy to announce that the new Discovery Tour will be released this fall. It will be free to all who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Explore the world and take a deeper dive into the history of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience where you'll get to play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small, while collecting exclusive rewards. Whether you're an Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here. For the first time on an Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. While this year will be a very active year for the game, we're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
So you've seen some great games from us, but we also have news about the movies and TV series we've been working on.
Our Ubisoft film and television team has some exclusive content to share. Up first is Mythic Quest, the workplace comedy set in a game development studio that's streaming on Apple TV+. If you haven't watched the second season yet, here's a look at what you've been missing before the upcoming season finale.
Why do you have goosebumps?
This is an involuntary reaction to
Being inspired?
I was emotionally manipulated.
What's the difference? That's it. Except make it about me and not the world.
I feel really seen and heard.
I don't want to see you or hear you.
She played us to get what she wanted.
She inspired us.
She emotionally manipulated us.
What's the difference?
Up next is an exclusive look at a new trailer for our feature-length movie, Werewolves Within. It's a whodunit with teeth that'll be coming to theaters June 25th and on demand July 2nd.
Hello, everyone. I am Josh Rubin, the director of Werewolves Within.
And I'm Sam Richardson, the star of Werewolves Within.
Werewolves Within was based off a Ubisoft game, and we're so excited to bring you an exclusive look just for you.
Check it out. Dr. Ellis?
I told you, she's probably tanked.
Touch this door again, I'll shoot. Again.
Dr. Ellis? Damn, lost, please. We need answers.
It didn't disappear.
What did you say? Shh.
What?
It's not Emerson Flint. It's one of you.
What the hell was that supposed to mean?
Okay, well,
What did her eyeball say?
look, we don't understand. Could you just please come out?
I'm afraid I can't do that, Ranger Wheeler. You could be one of them.
What is she?
One of what?
A lycanthrope.
A what?
Lycanthrope.
A werewolf.
The roads are effed. Something's wrong with the generator. Also, there's a dead body under your porch.
Yes!
I'm gonna go get a croissant.
Out of curiosity, who is packing? We having a good old-fashioned sleepover.
With guns, though.
With guns, yes.
Everybody's going, how the heck?
Not littering, I'm just excited.
Not judging, just watching it. Follow Mythic Quest on Apple TV+, and be sure to catch Werewolves Within this summer, in theaters or on your on-demand platforms.
No hero story is complete without a great rival to match them. After all, even the most vile tyrant is a star of their own narrative.
When it comes to memorable villains, no one does it better than Far Cry.
Please, we have to get on that boat.
Abuela, what the hell I'm gonna do with baseball cards?
Do you have any idea what these are worth? Let us through.
Quiet. Marco, always making new friends.
Danny, you're late. Where's Alejo?
He gave up his ticket for his family.
Bullshit. Alejo is an orphan.
Alejo's not going anywhere anymore. Come on, Marco. Let them on.
Vamos.
Good man.
Gracias. No boxing now.
Gracias.
Don't worry about it, chamaco.
Here. It's all I've got.
This isn't right, Danny. We should be fighting, not running to the Yankees.
Alejo gave you a fucking gift, Lira. We survive. Same as the orphanage, same as the academy.
What's that?
Please, no, this is a fishing boat. Dios mío, no! Before he was El Presidente, mi papa loved to fish. We would go out on a boat, just like this, and we would catch the fish and then release them. He would say, it's not always about your stomach, mijo. It's about the challenge. Except when he caught a big, fat, juicy marlin, he was too proud to let that fish go.
Si, Tirano! You have poisoned Yara! You have poisoned your sword!
I have caught a very big fish today. Haven't I, Diego? Diego!
No way.
I have caught you, mijo. Now it's time to bring you home.
I don't want this anymore, Papa.
We have no choice.
Let them go. They can work. Make Viviro.
Truth or lies?
Truth.
They could be good workers. They could help rebuild paradise. But if you wanted them to live, you would have never set foot on this fucking boat. 13 years old. And Diego has such compassion for his people. These fish, we will catch and release.
You've just seen another disturbing lesson from Anton Castillo, passed down to his son Diego as he grooms him to become the future ruler of Yara. The most important part of crafting a Far Cry villain isn't the fact that they're evil or shocking. It's that there's someone that could sit across from you at the dinner table and charm you into thinking that everything they believe, no matter how twisted or horrifying, could be absolutely true. That's the secret to Anton's power, and we couldn't be prouder to have him join the Far Cry family. Now, when creating Anton, we had quite a lot to live up to. Because when you think Far Cry, you think about its rich legacy of villains. Which makes today a very special day for Far Cry fans. Not only did we get to see into the mind of Anton Castillo, we finally get to unveil some of our post-launch plans. Our dream was to honor the Far Cry villain's tradition and introduce a brand new experience. It is time to see the other side. Go further down the rabbit hole, and it's up to you to find a way out.
What is going on? Who's watching who?
My, what a happy family. RJ, tell your mother and sister to...
You are alive. That is all that matters. What the fuck?
Peekaboo, motherfucker.
Where the fuck am I?
I too am a king who isn't afraid to slaughter to get what he wants. On my way!
Is this a test? A dream? An opportunity? Then I will not waste it. You are beyond salvation! Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
We're so excited for you all to check out this next game.
Oof, Neelam, I can't wait to get my hands on this one.
We are now approaching our destination.
The whole team is super proud of this new game, and I can't wait for you to experience it.
It's fair to say that we did something quite surprising with the concept of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And for this project, we didn't want to stop there.
Hi everyone, Mario and the Rabbids are back. And I'm so excited to be back as well today to unveil our new project, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. We are diving back into this unique crossover with even bigger ambition, expanding our universe on a major scale. This time it's not just the Mushroom Kingdom, there is an entire galaxy to save. To do so, you will lead a brave yet reckless team of unique heroes, including some fresh faces like Rabbids Rosalina and other surprises. On their quest to repel evil across the galaxy, their spaceship will bring them from planet to planet. They will be facing a powerful villain, Cursor, an enemy unlike anything our heroes encountered before. But they won't be alone. By their side, they will have their new allies, the Sparks. These surprising creatures, born from the merge of Rabbids and Lumas, will lend their wild powers to our heroes. Their natures and origin are at the core of our story. But let's keep some surprises for later.
After the tremendous success of Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the entire team was moved by the amazing reception from players across the world. We were stunned by the love we felt for this unexpected team-up. We know we've been off the radar for a while now, as we wanted to take the time needed to bring this crossover to the next level. It's not just a new story with new enemies, new heroes. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope has big ambitions. It introduces new action elements into the mix that will push the boundaries of tactical games even further. That being said, we also wish to offer an easy-to-play experience for all players, yet hard to master for those of you that are willing to take the challenge. And you will be able to experience this cosmic adventure exclusively on the Nintendo Switch. We can't wait to tell you more about the game soon.
There is an entire galaxy to save, and we cannot wait for you to experience it.
So we're not done yet. Let's check in with our CEO, Yves Guillemot.
Hi everyone. As you have seen, we have a fantastic and diverse lineup of games coming soon. And this is just the beginning. Thanks to all the teams at Ubisoft for what they achieved. and for always striving to deliver the best possible game experiences. I'm humbled by their resilience, energy, and collaboration, especially during what has been a challenging year. I'm also proud of our industry's ability to bring together millions of players from around the world to share memorable experiences and moments of joy. This is one of the real powers of video games, and it is what motivates everyone at Ubisoft to do our best. Finally, my sincere thanks to you, the players. We appreciate the trust you place in us. Your involvement in our games communities keeps them growing and vibrant. We want to create original, enriching, long-lasting game worlds, and your contributions, feedback, and support make it possible. We also are proud that some of the biggest names in entertainment trust our creative teams to develop games within their universes. For example, you just saw Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, developed in collaboration with Nintendo, where everyone's favorite Mario and Rabbids characters return for an all-new adventure. And speaking of great partnerships, there is one more exciting thing we would like to show you today. It is a glimpse of the amazing journey that awaits you in one of the most beautiful but dangerous places of all, brought to life by the latest version of our Snowdrop engine. I'm excited to share this first look with you now. Enjoy!
Understand now.
You and I are gonna tear shit up!
Begin the replay!
That is crazy.
Awesome.
Like I said, man, too much fun.
Thanks to Eve and all of the devs that joined us to share what's new with Ubisoft.
Today, we battled some Archeans in Rainbow Six Extraction, learned some new songs in Rocksmith, got an adrenaline rush from Riders Republic, lit up the dance floor in Just Dance 2022, visited new shores in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, witnessed a chilling confrontation in Far Cry 6, and teamed up with our favorite man in overalls in Mario plus Rabbids.
Don't go anywhere. There's still more to come in the post-show.
Bye, y'all.
All right, hello everybody. We're back. It's Jeff. Hope you're doing well. That was Ubisoft Forward. And we've got Devolver coming up after this at the bottom of the hour. We're going to start playing that. But what did you guys think? That was Ubisoft's big event for at least the first half of the year with a Forward. Closed with the reveal of the new Avatar game. That is coming from
Indigenous women,
the team,
especially,
at
are
Massive,
very
it looks like,
underrepresented
partnering with James
in
Cameron. That
mainstream
next Avatar
media,
film has been
and that's what
delayed
we're,
for years and years and years. I think
to
it's coming
change
out
with this
at the end
character.
of 2022.
The creation of
for the film, at
Thunderbird
least, and looks like the
does
game will
have
be coming out in
immense
2022.
potential to bust on all
Didn't
those-
get a
all
ton of
those
sense of the
negative
gameplay, and that
stereotypes
felt like more of a
about even
cinematic
Indigenous
sort of
women,
trailer,
Indigenous
but,
people.
is cool to see.
If there's
that. I always
anything
remember
that
one
can
year
help
James Cameron came
target
to E3
an
at
audience
Ubisoft,
to become more interested
press
in
conference
the
gave a very long
Coda
talk
community,
about
it's
Avatar in
probably
that world, but
technology.
excited to
and
see what happens with the
Ubisoft
next
is
film.
right in touch
So that was a
with
big
the highest
close.
technology games
Mario and
and-
Rabbids, which had leaked
and
earlier today,
something like this can have
that
a
was
really
probably
big
the most
impact
exciting
on
reveal to me,
youth,
at least,
and,
inside. And David
I'm excited
and
to
the
see
team
the outcome
is an amazing
of-
team, and we're going
of
to look at that
Thunderbird.
trailer again in a minute. Which I'm really excited that they're doing
Thunderbird
that.
was born
overall,
in the Nakota territory.
you know,
in
the tough thing, and I'm sure I saw this
Her
in the
civilian
chat from a
name
lot of you
is
guys,
Nina
is people
Sky.
saying,
She
well, I
values
wanted to
her
see Beyond
community,
Good and Evil
and
2.
she's also
I
a
wanted to see Skull
protector,
and Bones. I wanted to
whether
see a
it's
big
of
new, you
people,
know,
the
game
community, or
announcement,
the
and
land.
We
wasn't
knew
like
that
there. I
we
mean, I think we
wanted
knew
this
they were making an
character to
Avatar
be
game, right? They
a
did the last
pilot,
one.
a
and
helicopter
we knew there was
pilot.
development.
But we
That was
didn't know
sort of
exactly
first
in which
look at
field
it,
she would be
but
working.
not a lot of sort of
So
truly,
I asked the consultants if they
surprising,
had
or
any
shocking
sort of
news in
feedback or
there, from
information that they
Ubisoft.
wanted to
But
take
I will
into
say
consideration when
that now game
picking the
companies are
work
thinking more
field
like
in which this character would be
year-round in their
working.
events. And
I
it used to be
suggested
E3
that
when that was a
Thunderbird
big thing.
be
Everyone would sort of
a
go to it, and then it would
technical
be the one event and
expert within
show everything
hydrology
for the next
because
year there
we
and then
believe as
disappear.
Nakota people
Ubisoft
that
did another
water is
Forward last
life,
year, I think in
and that
September.
within
I
that
think we're
is the
becoming
struggle
more
of
sort of
protecting
cyclical
and
and sort of
preserving
a
the environment.
365 calendar of news
When
and updates.
we started
I remember
talking
one year, a
about
few years ago,
weapons
Ubisoft, I mean,
or
they showed that
tools
was like
that this character would
Skull and
have,
Bones,
we were
Beyond
kind of
Good and
tossing
Evil,
around
and there were
different
just so many
names.
games that they
I
started
made a
dropping
suggestion
and showing
and
people
say
things that were much
Nakota
further
words
out.
as
This was more
simply as
contained to sort
possible.
of games this
That
year, and then a
Kona
few
would
obviously
be
for 22,
actually
the
a
next
good
Mario
name
Rabbids
because
is
it
next
means
year.
friend.
So
Thunderbird's
anyways,
gadget
kind of
is
interesting
a
event.
little bit unique. She's
and
going to be
now
our
we're just going to
second
count down to
operator
Devolver in
who
about 20
can
minutes. But
raise the health
let's
of
watch
their
that
teammates.
Avatar
However,
trailer.
it
I
can
loaded it
also
up here,
heal
and
your
we'll watch
opponent.
that again and
So
react
Kona
together. So
quite
here's
literally
what
is
just
a
premiered,
friend to
the
everyone.
next Avatar game.
A while ago, especially the northern Nakota tribes of the Great Plains, we tattooed our faces. And that's something that has been forgotten, even in our own histories. Now
There we go. Avatar, Frontiers of Tomorrow. By the way, I know my mic was echoing, and now I think we're fixed. Sorry about that, because we had a bunch of different feeds of the press conference. So anyways, I'm back now, and we can chat, guys. So what do you think of Ubisoft overall? Head to my Twitter, twitter.com/Geoff Keighley. Vote in the poll with 13,000 people voting so far. Does not look good for Ubisoft. Only 6% A, 24% B, 36.4%, the highest number of a C, and D, 33.5%. So that's at least the current thoughts on Ubisoft. Go and vote there, and I'll update you guys on that poll. I'll take some questions from chat as well. In about 15 minutes, we're going to watch the Devolver Direct together, which is about a half hour. And then after that, we can go about our day and have some fun and kind of build off of that. So we're going to do that. We're going to answer some questions. But let's look at one more thing from the show if you guys missed it. This is the Mario and Rabbids game cinematic announcement trailer. And after that, I'll take some questions. We'll look at the poll results again, and we'll get ready for the Devolver Direct. So here we go.
Ubisoft. A spaceship with rabbit-like ears zooms past. On board, Mario stares at a screen.
We are now approaching our destination.
Rabbid Peach sneaks up on Mario and takes a selfie with him. Her eyes widen, looking at the screen. Outlines of Luma and Rabbid appear. Their DNA coding is scanned, revealing the two as a match. Mario looks down at the console. A yellow star-like figure floats and sprouts ears. It turns around with a goofy Rabbid smile. Stardust twinkles around as Rabbid Luma steals Rabbid Peach's phone. She gives chase as an alarm goes off. Luigi and Peach join Mario at a center hub.
Vast energy anomaly detected.
An orbital display of planets appears as a hologram. Everyone steps back, staring up in awe. With a toothy grin, Mario's spark hovers in the air, chasing holograms of other sparks. It does a playful twirl, then waves at the other sparks. A large hand reaches out of nowhere. Mario's spark dodges it, but the hand sucks the life out of the hologram sparks. Mario's spark hides behind Luigi as a dark figure reaches down toward them. Mario's expression becomes serious. He turns to Luigi and they nod to each other. Their ship plummets from a cloudy sky. Rabbid Peach runs over and grabs her pink blaster. She attaches her phone to it. Mario retrieves dual-handed blasters. Mario's spark makes a tough face. The ship lands. Mario and Rabbid Peach stand back to back. A red and yellow Rabbid Luma fight at their sides. In the corner of the ship, they see Rabbid Rosalina reading a book with a stitched toy Luma. Mario waves for her to join. She blows out air, then tosses her book. Rabbid Rosalina slumps out of her chair, tired. The yellow Luma trails behind Mario as he heads for the door. Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Rosalina follow with their own Rabbid Lumas. Outside, leaves float past a row of trees. Luigi and Peach stay with the ship as the Rabbid princesses venture off with Mario. Mario stops suddenly, then turns and looks up. From the sky, a large enemy sticks the landing on the spaceship. Rabbids dressed in blue cloaks approach from behind with bob-ombs. Rabbid Peach's spark warns Rabbid Peach. She turns to see zombie-like Rabbids approaching. The large enemy on top of the ship looks down and laughs as the enemies surround the heroes. The smaller enemies make fists next to the bob-ombs. Rosalina looks up above the spaceship. The dark figure from before towers above all, sprawling out purple tentacle-like streamers. A white star clings to the neck below its spiraled face. Forming into a line, the heroes wield bows, blasters, and Rabbid Rosalina's Luma toy slingshot. They charge forward. Words appear. Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope.
Gotta turn my mic on. New Switch game coming in 2022. It's crazy doing all this stuff. I'm downloading screenshots. I just downloaded the new Avatars Frontier of Pandora screenshots I just tweeted out on my account. So this is all happening real time. And Ubisoft sent me a description of this Avatar game, which I'm going to read to you now, just so you guys can see what they have to say. Hold on, let me get that for you. So here's what they said about Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. It's a first-person action-adventure game. So we know first-person action-adventure. It's built using Snowdrop, as they said there. It'll be coming to new consoles and PC It brings to life the alluring world of Pandora with all of its beauty and danger in an immersive open world experience. So it sounds like open world, first person action adventure game. Interesting, it's first person. In this new standalone story, you play as Navi and embark on a journey across the western frontier, a never-before-seen part of Pandora. Explore a living and reactive world inhabited by unique creatures and new characters, and put back in the formidable RDA forces that threaten it. So that's the latest on Avatar. And I just posted a couple screens on my Twitter. Speaking of my Twitter, let's take a poll right now and see what you guys think of the Ubisoft event. With about 17,000 people voting, it looks like C is in the lead. And I get it. I mean, some people were saying in my feed, where's the new Splinter Cell, right? I announced a Splinter Cell anime with Netflix on Friday with Sam Fisher, and people were obviously excited about that. And they're like, maybe there'll be a game. Well, there wasn't. So it wasn't a lot of really shocking news from Ubisoft today at the forward, but still good to see them trying to push forward. But I agree with people that it was not, I would not necessarily give anything in that pure A in terms of the content that at least I saw there. But, Rainbow Six Extraction, as it's now called, used to be called Quarantine, I think. Good to see that that's coming out. And there is this sort of macro theme that it's still really hard to build games in the pandemic and work from home. And that's why I was really happy, for the Kickoff Live that we were able to, pull together what we were able to pull together. I'm going to take a couple questions now from you guys in chat. So we'll go through that. And then in just 10 minutes, we're going to watch the Devolver Direct together and react to that afterwards. So let me go to the featured chat here. I'm going to call that up. And if you guys have a chat, I'm in the Twitch chat right now. So let me call it up there and see what questions you guys have and drop them in there. And let's see what we can figure out what questions you guys have. Will I be watching the Gearbox? Yeah, Gearbox is doing something kind of more of a panel, I think. Most of the bigger sort of Gearbox stuff is the things we did with Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, which I'm really excited about, and Tribes of Midgard. So I think they're going to talk a little bit more about those games in the panel, and maybe a little bit about the Borderlands movie. But I'm going to stay focused on the Devolver thing. But love the guys there at Gearbox. So good question. Am I hyped for Life is Strange tomorrow? Yeah, Square will have their event tomorrow, and I'll be co-streaming that right after the Ubisoft event. Or I'm sorry, after the Xbox event, Xbox and Bethesda tomorrow morning. But yeah, I'm excited to see more on Life is Strange and what else they have in store for us. Let's see. Next question. Will there be what about Skull and Bones? That's one that I think has been delayed multiple times by Ubisoft. That's a good question, and I have not heard anything more on Skull and Bones. And there's also a remake of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, which I'm really, really excited about, and that's been delayed till next year. And they said last week it wasn't going to be at Ubisoft Forward, which was disappointing because I love that game. If you guys haven't played that, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, boy, that was an amazing game. Patrice Désilets did back in the day, which was really cool. Let's see. What can we expect from the Devolver conference? I shouldn't give it away because I actually have the Devolver conference here on my machine. I'm going to stream it out to you guys. And again, don't want to give anything away, but they always have fun. So how would I rate Ubisoft Forward out of 10? I don't know. Let me check my poll. I think it's kind of, in the ABCD range. I would probably give it I'd probably give it a C, I think. It's probably fair. I think. I mean, there's some good stuff for sure. Mario and Rabbids is great. The tough thing I will say is that sometimes when these publishers do these full-on hour events, they have to cover everything, right? And they cover Just Dance, and it's like lots of great stuff. But sometimes the expectation of the core audience is they want to see, a lot of bangers, as the kids say. And it's hard to kind of maintain a whole hour of things. And one of the reasons we built the Summer Game Fest kickoff was to really allow publishers to show one thing or two things and not have to have like a full-blown direct event where there's such expectations that everything is going to be delivered. So yeah, I thought it was an okay event. And there's obviously some really talented teams working on some great games inside of it, but the expectations are here for these things, and Ubisoft delivered good stuff. It's just you said, there are lots of games that you guys wanted to see, but I'm curious what you guys think, and vote on the poll on Twitter. And we'll get your reactions to it. I think Xbox and Bethesda is going to have a really good show tomorrow, based on what I know about some of the things they're doing. I think that's going to be a really good show tomorrow, so you're definitely going to watch that, and I think that'll do pretty well. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how you guys how you vote on the Devolver Direct and what you think of that. They always bring the energy, as Flapjack Jacob says, and they do. There'll be a lot of energy, I can assure you, in the Devolver Direct as well. Let's see. What's my favorite game reveal so far? That's got to be Elden Ring, right? Should we watch that Elden Ring trailer again? Let's do it. You guys are going to get sick of it. We're going to watch it one more time, and then we'll get ready for the Devolver Direct. Right, here is... It finally happened. The Elden Ring trailer. Enjoy.
The tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now.
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
There it is. Elden Ring. Coming January 21st, 2022. Isn't that insane? I am so excited about that game, and the fact that From honored me with the opportunity to present that is really cool. So we're going to tell you a little bit about what's coming up. We've got the Devolver Direct that I'm going to start running here in just 3 minutes for you guys. So we're going to watch that about a half hour, and then I'll be done today. We're going to go about our days or our evenings, wherever you are in the world. And then tomorrow we'll be back for, I'm going to probably start around 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. for Pacific, leading up to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase that's going to run from 10 to 11:30. And then we're going to watch the Square Enix Showcase, and there's a Back 4 Blood Showcase as well. So watch those together. And then Monday, going to be a day off streaming from this stuff. And then Tuesday, hopefully come back for a Nintendo. And that's going to be sort of our initial run of stuff here that we're really excited about. My big thing was the kickoff live show that we did on Thursday, and I hope you guys got a chance to see it. If you didn't, you can go watch the watch the VOD, as they say. One thing I will say is that I'm really proud that Prime Gaming, as you probably saw in the kickoff show, supported us for the launch of the big kickoff show. That was a very expensive show to put together, and it's great that Prime Gaming, especially if you're watching on Twitch, you get a free Twitch Prime sub. every month with it, and they really backed my vision of sort of doing something that was built for the audience, but they really backed it and helped finance it versus having to charge all the game publishers to be a part of it or anything. It was really like they subsidized it so we could have a ton of indie games. We had Day of the Devs, which was awesome. That was, just a chance for indies to sort of be featured editorially, which I think is really, really important. So I'm going to show you a quick little 30-second thing on Prime Gaming, and then we'll come back and watch Devolver. Here we go. All right, we're back, and we are ready for Devolver Max Plus Showcase. So let's watch that now together, and I'll be back right after to react to it. But enjoy the Devolver show. It's always a bit of a trip. We'll see what they've got in store for us. We'll see you on the other side. It's about a half hour long. Enjoy.
First year of bringing you the very best of what video games have to offer.
Lots of changes at Devolver since the last time we were here.
Old, outdated, irrelevant.
She's straight busted.
I've got something better.
Today is only the beginning. The future of video games and the future's future!
You're gonna be one bad motherfucker.
I don't give a flipping freak about stupid live video game events.
Hello!
I need you to help me stop the future's future. I'll bet on a million strings. Mine.
Yeah!
Sure about that?
This is the future, man.
What's next? The future.
So then, we kind of wrap it up after that. I'm thinking it's like a 4-5 year deal. Huh? Right?
I think...
It's shit garbage. Fucking shit garbage.
I mean...
It's a dumb idea that'll never work. And you're an asshole for thinking it up. Who thinks this shit
It
up?
was me. I thought this shit.
An asshole thinks this shit up. We're not doing a 4-year-long series of narrative videos about the futures, whatever the shit.
Devolver Digital Cinematic Universe.
You shut your fucking face.
That was supposed to be me, right? My face. Is that even legal?
All Devolver Digital new hires release wholly any work likeness attribution and / or image rights upon execution of an employment contract, clear as day. Basically, we can do whatever we want with your likeness, even if it is some stupid deepfake video abomination or whatever.
Enough! Enough of this. You, less talking, more typing. I don't like it. The internet would never buy it. We produce
video
games at Devolver Digital, and damn good ones, I'm told. Now, get the hell out of my conference room and take your dumb movie idea with you.
Yeah, but listen, it's not just a dumb movie idea. It's a multi-layered narrative universe. You don't understand. This is art. This is painting with light. This is cinema! Cinema!
Well?
Listen, Slimes, it is a goddamn white-hot arms race out there. A hype-eats-hype, media-fueled intimidation game, a boss mode, knuckle-fuck nut-kick. And we are falling way the mother-effing ever shit behind. Melissa, do the numbers.
Yeah, so in the last...
It's bad, people. Real type bad. We need a fresh perspective. Something wild. Something stunning. Something new but not too new, but new enough so that it seems new to those know-it-all know-nothings in the know, you know?
Actually, ma'am, I think...
No.
Record scratch. What? Who are you and why are you making noises at me?
Nina. Ma'am, Nina Struthers. I'm an adjunct under-executive on the marketing team. I'm gunning for synergy officer one day.
Why are you pouring the coffee?
Because we need coffee.
Grab it, Hackjaw. Nina, is it? Put the coffee down and talk at my face.
Well, the thing of it is, a few of us were talking and...
Monetization. As a service.
See?
What he said.
That's gotta be the most ridiculous...
Let's fucking do it.
For 4 decades, and counting, Devolver Digital has been at the absolute bleeding edge of technical, social, and humanitarian progress in the burgeoning videotainment market. Now, that's no accident. The global research and development teams at Devolver Digital Incorporated have worked tirelessly to deliver to you, the unwashed consumers, so many breakthroughs in the video game entertainosphere that it's arguable as to whether the countless problems we've successfully solved were ever actually problems in the first place.
Devolver Earliest Access delivered games to the marketplace at the exact point of conception. A developer even thinks of an idea and that shit's already for sale. Boom! Devolver Digital Screen Pay allowed loudmouth consumers to not only throw money at their screens, but to throw money at our federally unregistered offshore corporate bank accounts. Cha-ching! Devolver even jumped ass first into that crypto life though, bruh, before electric car barons made it all the rage with Loot Box Coin, the market's first and justifiably last physical cryptocurrency that lived entirely off of the blockchain.
Blam!
Last year, we spent money we didn't even have to fill the void chopped huge when your mad thirsty consumer soul when E3 was canceled. Devolver Land Expo straight up revolutionized the very concept of marketing as the industry's very first quadruple A playable video game trade show that you could download and play as a video game and video game play as a video game. Progress can't be stopped though, no. So this year, Devolver Digital is taking aim at the blisteringly lucrative subscription service video game market. Welcome to Devolver Max Pass Plus.
Welcome to the future. Games as a service. A razor-edged industry shuck jive that has served to convert what was, traditionally, a one-time purchase into a potentially lifelong chain ball commitment to reoccurring payments for video games that, well, let's be real deal about this, most of you don't even enjoy anymore. Devolver likes to take things further. Dive the big dive, you know? Take the leap, push the envelope, toad the wet sprocket, go big or go home, and baby, we ain't got no home to go home to. Devolver likes to take things to a place that isn't even funny. So much is creepily possible and uncomfortably prescient. That is why monetization as a service Give me some more. We see it as a groundbreaking new way to keep consumers locked into a semi-regular non-payment schedule with a novel, if not needlessly complex approach, wherein a top-tier service subscriber, that is you, look at you, is granted access to dozens, if not hundreds of dozens, of premium purchases at the low, low monthly price of no cost to you for the subscription itself. Hit me again! Whew. That is the Max Pass Plus difference. You simply apply, and your credit competency, work history, genealogical strafe vector, total lunar payload weight, environmentally induced super selection state, and very first magic deck are evaluated on a 29-point density matrix, and boosh, you're absolutely Rose Street. From there, you are granted direct access to purchase anything in our constantly growing collection of video games and video game related junk for free. Well, not the purchases. They're not free. That would be insane. But access to those purchases, though, totally freezies. Let's check a look. At some of the video games that amazing consumers like you can look forward to, if you get approved, of course, with Devolver Max Pass Plus.
Premium purchase.
平和は単なる幻に過ぎぬ。その喪失を嘆くなかれ。己の行いを悔やまずともよい。武士道というは死ぬことと見つけたり。守るべし己の命が尽き果てたその先まで。
Premium purchase.
Fashionable. Now that's a phrase. A phrase that goes lock, stock, hand in hand with gamers. An exclusive state of being, if you will, to which only the most adroitly premium amongst us could ever truly endeavor to gain entry. Until now. No. That's this, not this.
I have the two again.
I'm snapping, damn it! Being fashionable is a natural extension of the Devolver Max Pass Plus premium purchase experience. Brought from us to you by Devolver's own central textile manufacturing and weaponized branding entity subgroups. We would like to present to you our newest collection of exclusive garmentry only available to the Devolver Max Pass Plus survivors. I mean, subscribers.
Oh, hi.
Shut up. This collection of fashionable, comfortable, and catastrophically unaffordable formal wear was designed and manufactured entirely in-house by an elite selection of our most popular and attractive interns, to whom we've given key action words and access to an internet-connected device and, shall we say, joie de vivre. You may go.
Bye.
As with everything else in this presentation, the Devolver Max Pass Plus exclusive merch collection is, well, exclusive. Only available to subscribers in a premium purchase, not at all in the subscription fee you may or may not, but may be paying. Fashionable. Am I right? Now, let's take a deep breath and take a peek at these two premium purchase products that will be available to you soon. The adoring Devolver Max Pass Plus Survivor. Subscriber.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Premium purchase.
Oh, shattered sky and boiling sea. Is a ruined world our gift to thee? Miles of heavy trials just waiting in the wind for me. With a howling storm and a raging fire, I'll see it through this fool desire. It's a hope that feeds this funeral pile. Wanna bury it in my hand. To stay. Go yonder, your fears cast away. A home of breath and bone, so they
Premium purchase.
Since 1975, Devolver Digital and the many incredible developers we've partnered with have produced what can only be appropriately described as an imperial buttload of incredible games that consumers worldwide have purchased, never actually played, and then made public claims about the game's quality in order to substantiate their place in online conversations about whether or not an indie game is still indie if it has a publisher. That's why we're proud to announce the entire Devolver Digital catalog on Steam is available at Devolver Max Pass Plus as a premium service, not included in your reoccurring monthly payments that we still haven't quite nailed down yet. Each of these gems will be available at a reduced rate for a bafflingly limited amount of time, with discounts ranging from, why not, to fuck me, why are my pants wet? Think of it as a kind of thank you from an old friend that believes you deserve a premium experience. Visit DevolverMaxPassPlus.com for more information.
Premium purchase. Premium purchase.
Hey, kid! Do you love video games?
I'm a grown man. What are you doing in my bathroom?
Do you love video games?
Yes, I play them quite a bit.
Do you want to pay for video games?
Not at all, no.
What if you could play a game for free, but then later we charge you for cool stuff and make you watch ads for minimal benefit to you, the consumer?
Well, that doesn't sound as great.
Tumble time, it's tumble time. Pick up your phone, it's tumble time.
Ignore loved ones. Reprioritize your life. Let it consume your very being. Turn real money into pretend money and spend it. Collect your favorite characters that you've never even heard of.
Tumble time, it's tumble time. Pick up your phone, it's tumble time. Tumble time, it's tumble time. Pick up your phone, it's tumble time.
Devolver Tumble Time is the future of physics-based puzzle gameplay, elegant monetization, and strategic brand integration. Choose characters from a loaded roster of your Devolver Digital faves and rack up major, huge, big-time game points by maxing and clearing the impossibly adorable heads on the tumbler. We mentioned that it's free, right? Because it's free. Except for the ads part, where there are ads, because, of course, there are ads, because nothing is ever really free. Get hype and unleash each character's special move and clear chunks by creating and activating chaotic chain reactions. Pre-register for Devolver Tumble Time on the App Store and Google Play by visiting DevolverTumbleTime.com. Swoop! Hey! Nina!
let's talk about subscriptions for a moment. The subscription service is an instrument of monetization from days gone, when your grandparents wanted to try a new cheese each month and your uncle wanted to look at photos of naked ladies from the comfort of his own tool shed. A relic. An unwieldy, physical beast that we have haphazardly let slip into the digital realm, leaving us with nothing but ones and zeros to stand in for our stinky dairy product imperfect knockers. Devolver, though, aims to return subscription-based addiction back to its more tangible roots with a premium purchase title available only in this, the physical plane of actual, real, for real existence.
Is that?
Goddamn right it is. Introducing Demon Throttle by developer Doinksoft, the creators of Gato Roboto. It is coming to the Nintendo Switch as a physical box set, and only a physical box set through our good friends at Special Reserve Games. Oh, you heard me right. Demon Throttle will not, I repeat, will not be available in any digital format and is only available for you to purchase as a retail product and put on your shelf and to never play or to sell at ridiculous scalper prices to anyone who missed out on its initial offering starting today. Check a look.
Premium purchase.
That demon just my way. Or something. Demon Throttle.
Huh? I mean, huh? Right?
I love it. It's good. Really good. Great work, Stilts.
Well, it wasn't all
Who'd
me.
have thunk? Big moves by a guy from... Where are you from?
Technically, I'm not supposed to be here.
That's great,
I'm
buddy.
filming-
Okay, now bring it home. Hit me with the big move. What's the punch?
There isn't one. He does not have...
Videotapes.
Nina!
Well, tape.
What she said.
What's this now?
Well, we put the entire thing on a tape and then sell it. Hey, like this, right? Right here. Videotapes. The trick, though, is that there is one and only one, and we sell it to one buyer.
We put
only
the entire thing
just the one.
on a tape.
Just the one?
Just the one.
Sell it.
Okay, and since there's only one and the buyer keeps it, and we broke the little tab on the inside so you can't copy it, it is non-fuckwithable.
Here.
A non-fuckwithable tape, right? NFT for short. It's gonna be a thing.
Can we do this? Can this be done?
It's actually already been done. Okay, the one copy of this entire presentation on tape, the one in this player right here, is available online. For the first Devolver Max Pass Plus Triple Platinum Elite Gold Star Magnum Double XL tier subscriber to go to devolvermaxpassplus.com and buy it. Okay, it is totally non-fuckwithable. It does no damage to the environment, to the energy grid, or the global technology supply chain, because it's just this old tape, right? That Caleb found in a box marked Nancy's Fancies, okay, in the back of an old filing cabinet in the birthing wing, and it's also a tape.
Fucking brilliant.
Yes. Yeah. Zane, Nina, Margaret, Caleb. This is such wonderful... What the fuck?
A savage view, another me, snapping back to reality. Another you, and atmosphere. So let's get up with the scissor cheese. My lunar payload weight is looking out of date. Gotta break the tab on my NFT. Every purchase premium. The catalog is super fast, but daydreams are never meant to last. Everything's been monetized. You lost the game the moment you subscribe. Chili dog, epilogue, daydream. Whoa. Max pass, plus pass, daydream. Whoa. Is this delusion? Is this a fantasy? Is this the future? Is this reality? Mom, I just finished my song.
And then you get me. There was the Devolver Direct. What'd you guys think? I'm going to put up a poll right now to see what people thought of that overall. But I love Devolver. They have fun with it. Last year, you may remember I had a cameo in that I shot from home. But that was really kind of fun to be able to do that with Devolver. So cool, awesome event, and a lot of good games in there. One of the ones that I took my eye was Death's Door, which I thought looked really, really cool. And I think it's been announced before, but that was one that caught my eye as I was watching it. I was like, that's really fun. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that. Those are the main events that we're going to show today. I'll hang around for a little bit to answer a couple questions if you want to talk about Summer Game Fest stuff for maybe 5 minutes or something. But otherwise, we're going to let you guys go about your day, and then we'll come back tomorrow for the Xbox and Bethesda show. And also we'll have Square Enix, which we're really excited. So that we'll have that, and also Back for Blood. They're doing a PvP stream that we'll run as well. So we'll have sort of 3 events tomorrow that'll be a big part of Summer Game Fest. I was potentially going to co-stream some other events. I think there's, but not going to be happening. So we're happy to work with the publishers that we're able to work with on their events. But I will take some questions. If you guys have any, you can send them to me on Twitter, or we can put them on Twitch as well. I've got this little featured chat thing going where people can ask. So let me, but what's your grade of the Devolver thing? I'm going to let me put up a little post right now on Twitter so you guys can go react to that, see what you guys think overall. But let's go to some questions in the Twitch chat for just a couple minutes and see what you guys think overall about it. What are the plans this year for Game Awards? Great question. So we are going to be bringing back the Game Awards as an in-person event. You probably saw at the end of Kickoff Live, I announced that we'll have Gamescom Opening Night Live on August 25th, where we'll be back with another big live show to kind of kick off the holiday season. And then in December, I can't tell you when, but we will be at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. I'm happy to go back to an in-person event, so you can expect, of course, the orchestra and all the other things that we normally do. That's where the Game Awards has been at Microsoft Theater every year since 2015. Our first year was in Las Vegas at the Britney Spears Theater, and then 2015 through 2020 we were at the theater, and then last year obviously we had to be a little bit more virtual, but through 2020, and then 2019, and then 2020 we were obviously back at our kind of virtual setup, but this year we'll be back for 2021 at the Microsoft Theater. So we're excited about that. We'll tell you more later this year. I think it's going to be a pretty big show, and we have a lot of things planned around that, which is exciting. So anyways, thanks for the question, and stay tuned to the Game Awards stream so we can tell you more about that. Let's see. Are you excited for the Take-Two conference? I am, but let me put up featured chat so you can see these questions. There you go. I am, just to set expectations, Take-Two is talking about diversity and inclusivity in gaming. There is no conference to announce video games. You're not going to have any, Grand Theft Auto announcements or any 2K announcements. Their conference really is about diversity and inclusivity in the industry, which is really important. But I think sometimes people see that and think, oh, there's going to be a big press conference. There's not. Really, the main press conferences of these next couple of days of sort of Summer Game Fest, E3, is what you just saw with Ubisoft. There was Devolver. Tomorrow there will be Xbox and Bethesda in the morning at 10 a.m. That'll run about an hour and a half. Then there's a Square Enix Presents that runs about 30 to 45 minutes, which I think is at noon. And then, or it might be 1 o'clock. And then I'm talking Pacific time. And then there's a Back 4 Blood showcase at 2 o'clock. Monday, not a lot going on. And then Tuesday, there will be the Nintendo Direct, which obviously will be incredible. I'm sure Nintendo always knows how to deliver something good. So, yeah, I think people, it hasn't been communicated very clearly, if I'm being honest, or I don't think very clearly about sort of what's actually happening. So I'm trying to be upfront with you guys about sort of what to expect and when to expect it. Let's see. Can I give a shout out to your friend? Sure. Hello, friend. It's Geoff Keighley. Nice to see you. What was my favorite Ubisoft reveal? I would say probably the Mario and Rabbids game. I love the charm of that franchise and excited about that. So that was pretty cool. I am also interested in the Avatar game. It's a first-person game. I posted on my Twitter like a screenshot, which I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So that was kind of an interesting reveal. And they said it's all, I asked Ubisoft after, they said it's all in-engine footage captured on a PC, but it's more cinematic. So that probably means they sort of frame dumped it and that it was sort of, super max settings and they were sort of, so it is kind of an engine. Sort of like when, sounds like when EA sort of does like that Battlefield trailer we saw, that was supposedly kind of in-engine, but it's usually rendered out in a way that wouldn't really run real time that way. But we will see the first Battlefield 2042 gameplay. There was a little glimpse of it today on social media of like a couple of clips, but we will see that tomorrow, which we're excited about, and that'll be live at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Also, we're kind of still recovering from the excitement of the Summer Game Fest kickoff. The Elden Ring trailer, which I won't run again, but we're really excited about that one, was really good. And obviously, Death Stranding Director's Cut, which was amazing as well. But today, I think the big news for me was definitely the Mario and Rabbids announcement. And before we go, let's watch that trailer again, the cinematic trailer, because anything Mario related is fantastic. Check it out.
Ubisoft. A spaceship with rabbit-like ears zooms past. On board, Mario stares at a screen.
We are now approaching our destination.
Rabbid Peach sneaks up on Mario and takes a selfie with him. Her eyes widen, looking at the screen. Outlines of Luma and Rabbid appear. Their DNA coding is scanned, revealing the two as a match. Mario looks down at the console. A yellow star-like figure floats and sprouts ears. It turns around with a goofy Rabbid smile. Stardust twinkles around as Rabbid Luma steals Rabbid Peach's phone. She gives chase as an alarm goes off. Luigi and Peach join Mario at a center hub.
Vast energy anomaly detected.
An orbital display of planets appears as a hologram. Everyone steps back, staring up in awe. With a toothy grin, Mario's spark hovers in the air, chasing holograms of other sparks. It does a playful twirl, then waves at the other sparks. A large hand reaches out of nowhere. Mario's spark dodges it, but the hand sucks the life out of the hologram sparks. Mario's spark hides behind Luigi as a dark figure reaches down toward them. Mario's expression becomes serious. He turns to Luigi and they nod to each other. Their ship plummets from a cloudy sky. Rabbid Peach runs over and grabs her pink blaster. She attaches her phone to it. Mario retrieves dual-handed blasters. Mario's spark makes a tough face. The ship lands. Mario and Rabbid Peach stand back to back. A red and yellow Rabbid Luma fight at their sides. In the corner of the ship, they see Rabbid Rosalina reading a book with a stitched toy Luma. Mario waves for her to join. She blows out air, then tosses her book. Rabbid Rosalina slumps out of her chair, tired. The yellow Luma trails behind Mario as he heads for the door. Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Rosalina follow with their own Rabbid Lumas. Outside, leaves float past a row of trees. Luigi and Peach stay with the ship as the Rabbid princesses venture off with Mario. Mario stops suddenly, then turns and looks up. From the sky, a large enemy sticks the landing on the spaceship. Rabbids dressed in blue cloaks approach from behind with bob-ombs. Rabbid Peach's spark warns Rabbid Peach. She turns to see zombie-like Rabbids approaching. The large enemy on top of the ship looks down and laughs as the enemies surround the heroes. The smaller enemies make fists next to the bob-ombs. Rosalina looks up above the spaceship. The dark figure from before towers above all, sprawling out purple tentacle-like streamers. A white star clings to the neck below its spiraled face. Forming into a line, the heroes wield bows, blasters, and rabid Rosalina's Luma toy slingshot. They charge forward. Words appear. Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope.
Mario and Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. That is coming in 2022 to Switch. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for today. I'm really excited to come back tomorrow, which will be a big day with the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase, so I will be streaming that. So we'll start a little early on that one because there's a big day. Lots of good stuff is going to drop. I think you'll be very happy with some of the content that they've got in there. So make sure to tune in for that. Have a great rest of your day, and check summergamefest.com for the calendar of events and things that are coming up over the next few days. And of course, Summer Game Fest will continue along a little bit after that. We've got the Sonic Symphony Orchestra and a bunch of other things, so make sure to tune in. But thanks for watching today. Thanks for supporting Summer Game Fest. I really do appreciate it. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys again soon. Have a good night. And before we leave, I'll run that kick-ass hype trailer that I edited for last Thursday as a goodbye for today. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Chat soon.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine.
No. Hi.
The only one with fancy moves, beautiful.